Well, hello. Welcome to my video and my website, movetocolo.com. My name is Mario Jannatpour, and I'm a RE/MAX Realtor here in the Boulder, Colorado area. I specialize in relocation. I've helped a lot of families move to the area, a lot of buyers, people from California, Seattle, Minnesota, Boston, Florida, St. Louis, Arizona, and I recently helped a family move from Austria. And you can see the testimonial on my website about their move here. Even in a slow economy, I keep busy. A lot of people are interested in moving to this area, to the Boulder, Colorado area, either through a job transfer or a job change, or the fact that they just want to be here. And so kick back for a few minutes. If you're thinking about moving to this area, check out my video, and appreciate you stopping by. If you're people that are thinking about moving to the Boulder, Colorado area, they'll take a look at Boulder. They'll also consider some of the other cities close by: Superior, Louisville, Lafayette, Broomfield, Erie, and Longmont. And those are in Boulder and Broomfield County. Two of the cities recently were named in the top 15 in Money Magazine's Best Places to Live list recently. I think when you look at why people like moving to Colorado, what is the interest? I think first off, it's the cost of living. The cost of living here is very attractive. It's much more reasonable than you would see in other parts of the country. For example, let's say a house that's priced in the $300,000 to $400,000 range. On average, the property taxes are going to be about $2,000 to $2,500 a year. And with my experience of helping a lot of people, I know in other parts of the country that the property taxes can be a lot higher than that. I think another reason that people like moving here is the house prices. The house prices here are more attractive than other parts of the country. For example, people that move here from California, the Northeast, the DC Beltway, Seattle, they'll generally do much better here when they sell their house there, move here, because the prices are going to be lower. So in general, again, the cost of living is going to be more attractive. I think also when you look at the cost of living, the house values. The house values have held up pretty well here. If you look at Boulder, Superior, and Louisville, kind of that little triangle, house prices, the values have gone up actually the last few years, whereas in other parts of the country they've been under pressure. I think another reason why people like moving to Colorado is the outdoors lifestyle, year-round. People can get out, they can do things, they can go hiking, mountain biking, jogging, bicycling, they can go skiing. Some of the best skiing in the country is about 60 to 90 minutes away from Boulder. You have places like Vail, Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, Winter Park, Keystone, just to name a few, Loveland. So there's some really good skiing up just off of I-70 on the other side of the Eisenhower Tunnel. The other things that are here, you have skateboard parks for the kids, you have a lot of dog parks for the dog lovers, there's inline skating rinks, lots of open space, lots of trails. Just a great way for people to get out and enjoy the Colorado weather in the outdoors. Another factor for this area, why people like coming here, is the public schools. The public schools here are top-notch. The Boulder Valley School District is year to year one of the top school districts in the state, and most of this area falls into Boulder Valley School District. Boulder, Louisville, Superior, Lafayette, part of Broomfield, and a part of Erie fall into the Boulder Valley School District. When I talk to people that are considering moving here, one of the questions I always get is about the teacher-student ratio. People are always curious about what that is. An example would be my daughter's elementary school last year in Louisville was roughly about 22 to 23 students per teacher, which is a pretty good ratio. And I think across the board, Boulder Valley schools try to adhere to those numbers with all their elementary schools. The when I talk to other folks, I hear from other places in the country that the teacher-student ratio can be as high as 35 to 40 students per teacher. And I know in California it's become a problem lately with all of the state government funding issues that they've been having. Another reason that people like moving here is the great weather. The weather here is just so beautiful. One of the first questions I get when I talk to people, they're always curious, how cold are your winters? How much snow do you get? Is it really, really cold? And I always tell them, because I've lived here most of my life, I always tell them that our winters here are fairly mild in comparison to other parts of the country. When you look at the Northeast, like Buffalo, you look at Minnesota, you look at Michigan, parts of Ohio, it can be brutally cold in the wintertime. Whereas here, even if it's cold, we get a lot of sun here. We'll rarely go more than 2 days in a row where you have cloudy skies. And when it's sunny, you really feel good even when it's cold outside and it's dry. We say that in Boulder, in this area, there's over 300 days of sunshine a year, and I know from my experience that that definitely is true. And then the other thing about the weather is that in the summertime we don't get the killer humidity that you get on the East Coast. In the Florida, the Northeast, you get it in the Midwest, you get it in the Gulf Coast. I know like Houston is really intense. But here it's very nice with the dry summer. We can go in August, we can have temperatures that go into the low 90s during the day, and then at night it'll drop down into the 50s, really cool off. It's very pleasant.